Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we've got some stuff for the 300. So I actually finished most of the video an hour or so ago. And I realized I forgot to do an intro. So anyway, we do have some stuff for the car. Also, I wanted to mention, if y'all get any value out of today's video or if you find it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. We are trying to hit 4,000 before April. So anyway, like I said, guys, we've already filmed 90% of the video. So anyway, hope y'all enjoy the video. And, well, let's get into it. Alright, guys. So here we have some new stuff for the 300. So I actually have something similar to this in the car currently, but these are a little bit different. So let's actually let me get these out of here. You probably know what these are by looking at them. I did talk about this in a previous video, but let me get these opened up, get these out of here, and take a look at what we got. Okay, so from the title and thumbnail, you already know what these are. These are switchback bumper lights for the 300. So these are smoked. I wouldn't say exactly the best finish in the world, but they will do. So I guess that's just some residue. But yes, these are switchbacks. So these should look real nice on the car now that I have some switchbacks in the headlights for the turn signals. So we'll have your standard plug in here, and then this extra wire, which I'm pretty sure, yes, will run to, it says park light. I don't know how correct that statement is, because I don't believe these flash. I've never noticed mine flash before, so I guess we'll see. But yes, these are switchbacks, so I didn't bother taking the other one out, but we're gonna get these installed in the 300 in this video. Not today. I actually have a funeral to go to here in about 3 hours, 2 hours actually. So we're getting ready for that, but I figured I have a moment here. We'll unbox these, take a look at them. I will say probably not the best finish in the world on the lens themselves, but they should do. And they'll look nice in the car. So actually, let's run out here real quick. I'll take a look, and we'll show you all what I have in the car currently and whatnot. All right. So if anybody remembers from the last 300 video, I'm pretty sure it was, at the end of the video, Amazon got stuck and they destroyed their driveway over there. And the neighbors also had somebody get stuck in their yard. You can see the marks behind their Grand Cherokee. I mean it's very, very wet out here. I mean, everything's kind of flooding, and it's supposed to rain the rest of today as well, which is awesome. But regardless, what we have currently in the 300, these are also smoked, but they're not as dark as the other ones, if that makes any sense at all. And like I was saying, I'm pretty sure these don't flash or anything, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But like I said, these are just amber, you know, they're nothing super special. These were actually really cheap when I put the car together. So let's hit our flashers. I think these actually flash. Like I said, no, they don't. So I didn't think they did. So we're gonna wire those to the flashers. So anyway, like I said, we're getting ready to go to a funeral today, so we have that to do today. Have a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow, so hopefully it'll be nice this weekend. We'll get the front bumper off the car. Also, I think I cracked the tail light, which is lovely. But anyway, we're gonna get the front bumper off this thing. We need to pull the headlights out to wire those, and it'll also be easier to get those out with the front bumper off the car. They're fairly easy. They have a weird looking nut that like cuts its own threads. I'll show y'all when we get it off. And then they have that clip that you've seen on those, and they just pop right out. You unplug them and they're good to go. So like I said, we'll get the bumper off that thing this weekend and get those swapped. Also, for the 6.0, I have a bunch of parts on the way for it as well, from our friends over at Blessed Performance. I placed a rather large order the other day. So we have a regulator return on the way. We have an aluminum air deflector on the way. Water pump, low pressure oil pump, gears and housing, and some other stuff. So I think that's everything we need still for this. And then we're gonna send the injectors off to holders. And then I still need to order the turbo. So I have a core turbo that I'm gonna send off and whatnot. So I need to get that shipped off tomorrow as well. But there's your little 6.0 update. But anyway, hoping that we're going to start the whole process of pulling the motor out of this thing next couple weeks, if that long. So anyway, guys, I'll catch y'all here in a couple days. We'll get the front end off the 300 and go ahead and start installing our new markers. All right. So the other day we went and looked at the car, and I got the kind of the sneaky suspicion that this might be wired wrong, for my car at least anyway. I don't know about everybody else's, and it indeed is. So I pulled their sealing off, took an X-Acto knife, I was able to peel it off of the housing all nice and clean like. I can't get in here to unsolder these. Now, some of y'all are probably thinking, well, you know, you've done custom headlights. You could just open this up, and I could, but I don't want to break this little lens. And it'd be easier to just do what I'm going to do here. So what I'm going to do, I pulled some of this through. You can see it here. I got more than enough. I'm going to snip it around here, and I'm going to snip this wire here, and we're going to switch these. So I'm going to take the circuit board side of this one and solder onto here, and then take the circuit board side of this one and wire onto the end of this lead, which will go up to the headlights. And the way I want to do these anyway, this will be turn signal rather than the way they have them wired. This is running light. So I want these to where they're like actually switchbacks, and I'll hook everything up and show y'all what I'm talking about here. Okay, so hooking this up on my little Milwaukee, you can see the red wire, the little red wire is the running light. So if I switched all this around, which I'm not going to do, it is the amber function, which again, in my car, these don't flash. So you might check your car. For some reason, your car may be different than mine. Mine's no 5. I don't know if they changed those. But anyway, got a bunch of stuff here. So I'll get these all snipped and resoldered and everything. Get them taped up. I have some tape. I think I have some electrical tape in the office in there. And then we will retest these before I butcher the other one. And we'll see how this whole deal works out. Okay, guys. So once you have your front bumper off, fairly easy. You'll have some screws here or clips, depending, in your fender liner that holds the fender liner to the bumper. Same thing up here on the top. And then these slide out, and you'll also have to take your air dam screws out. Once you get that off, you can twist these guys. You might break it a little bit, but these twists come right off, and then you unplug your old one. Like I said, I have the LEDs already, so this is the kind of plug-in we have. And this is the little like speed nuts I was talking about. So I'll mention what size this is here in just a moment, and then you have your clip right here. So fairly simple, all in all. You don't have to take the front bumper off if you're just swapping them. You can pull these out from here and get to this, but since we're doing the switchbacks, we got to run the wiring. I did get the wiring all switched around as well in those, so those are good to go. I tested them with a little Milwaukee battery, and they are good. So since we're doing that, we need to pull the headlights out, and we got to run the wiring up to the turn signal wiring on the back of the headlights. So anyway, get these old ones out of here, and go ahead and start fitting our new ones. All right, so we have our new ones installed here. We used just a 13 mil with a short extension in the socket itself, and as you can see, like I said, they do make their own threads, so that'll be good. I still need to put some sealant on that wire from where I cut and moved it right there. So anyway, just clip right in. So like I said, this red wire is going up to our turn signals now, and then this will plug directly in to this bulb socket, and then we should be good. Like I said, after we tie that in, we should be golden. So anyway, I'm gonna get this all plugged up here. We'll get some sealant on that. It's in the house. I'll run up there and grab it here in just a second, and well, we should have switchback bumper lights in this thing. All right, so what we did here is pull the headlights out on both sides. We found our wire, stripped some of that off, and I'm gonna drop a little solder on it. But what we're doing here, you can see this is the longer end of our lead off of the light itself. We're putting spade connectors on these, so as you can see here, left a little lead off of the light, and then we're going to put these female spade connectors on the bumper, male ends on our pigtails. This way you can unplug these. If you just hardwire them in without these, every time you take your bumper off, you'll have to cut that wire. You can get this set at Harbor Freight. I had this laying around because we're actually out of really nice stuff. So these will work, and then we'll wrap some tape around these. That way they're nice and protected. So anyway, we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna run everything up and to the back of our headlight where we need to be. Also, one more thing, these are polarity specific. That's why we didn't put these all the way in yet. Put this on, plug your bumper in, test your lights before you put it all together. That'll save you some headache. So anyway, I'm gonna get connectors on all of these, and we'll get these ran real quick. Like I said, to the back of the headlight down, and then we're gonna drop them on the outsides of the headlights, so the fender side of the headlights. That way they'll be right here, easy to access if you do pull the bumper off. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, get some connectors on all of these, and get these ready to go and the bumper to put on. All right, guys, so we just finished this thing up. This one was a pain. What we ended up having to do is one of the solder connections broke inside the light. Not one of mine, one of the factory ones. So we ended up having to fix that. But they are on. You see over here, have our turn signal. Looks real nice. I love the way the 275 looks on this car. It was a pain getting it to clear the knuckle, but love the way the 275 looks. But anyway, also don't mind the belt squeak. I need to fix that. Bear with me. that is the power steering leaking a little bit. I might have sent this thing into a turn a little too hard, and well, it didn't exactly like it. So it leaked a little bit on the belt, and now the belt squeaks. But regardless, there we have it. So if y'all want to stick around to the end of the video, we'll take a look at these when it gets dark. I mean, as you can see, it is getting dark. I don't mind the fun that the birds had. This thing was clean this morning, and then I left at like, I don't know, 5 a.m. for a drive, and now this thing's filthy. And then from 5 a.m. to now, which is about 5:10, and you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours ago when we started, this thing is no longer clean. So I don't know, I guess the birds are just having a grand old time. But regardless, guys, the switchbacks, I like switchbacks. I just like the kind of the cleanliness of it, if you will. So anyway, I would say I would leave a link to these in the description, but being as I had to rewire them and rewire this one, yeah, I'm probably not going to put a link in the description. I did get these on eBay. I think these are the only people that I could find that had them that were smoked, because, well, I didn't want the clear ones. I didn't think it'd fit the whole theme of the car, and I want to black this thing like completely out, so I didn't think clear would fit the bill real well. But regardless, they do look really, really nice. I'm actually happy with the way these came out. Now, I mean, these were just cheap. I think they were like 30 or 40 bucks. And then we'll shut the car off. And I'll turn the headlights off as well. But like I said, I think these were 30 or 40 bucks. Not terrible at all. Turn those off. But I don't know, I might throw a link down there if anybody wants them, but just beware. So, I mean, from here, they look the same. These are tinted a little darker than the other ones, which is, I don't know, it's nice. But, like I said, I do want to black this thing completely out. So I think I'm gonna order some vinyl. I need to measure everything, see what I need for vinyl, and then we're gonna black this thing completely out. I do need to give it a wash, kind of clean the poor thing, because well, black car in the winter, black wheels, it's not exactly the greatest. I mean, the 6.0 here is it's filthy, but it doesn't show it near as bad. But anyway, guys, like I said, I'll catch y'all here in an hour or so when it gets nice and dark, and we will take a look at these at night and see what we're working with for brightness. Alright, guys, so it's a few hours later, and well, figured I'd go ahead and show you all these. So nice and bright. They're not overly bright. They're just kind of just and if you're wondering, yes, I'm very tired. I think I slept all of I don't know, 30 minutes last night, maybe. We're doing really good. And here we have the turn signals. So like I said, pretty happy with these. So they do look good. We're just kind of a pain to install. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to be alright for this one. So, with that being said, I'm going to get in here, I'm going to eat, and I'm going to sleep. So, anyway, guys, like I said, I think that's going to be alright for this one. So, if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like, comment down below, smash that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.